Hello there, and Happy New Year on this Mindful Monday. Tracy Noriega here, paying it forward to you. Yes, it's still 2018, a few hours left here, and I know I did something on this last week, but having started it and knowing how important it is about our mindset and we reset the new year, right? It's going back to January, but how often do we reset our mindset? And I just really am so excited about doing this with Mel Robbins that I want to give another shout out to anybody who hasn't heard. And if they want to still join, you definitely can. It's really quick and simple and easy when you sign up. I'll put the link down below, but she gives really nice reflective worksheets to look at where you are in 2018 with six major areas of your life: body, your work, your money, love life, friendships, self-worth, right? And where you're reflecting back on 2018 and then looking at where you'd like to be in 2019, what changes you want to make. And I think the biggest thing we really need to think about is that we don't give awareness much thought. We always are thinking about action or learning things in the intellect. And if we're not really aware of what we're doing and why and where it's coming from, it's a lot harder to make a change. So, um, I know when I was doing the worksheets, I was, brings to awareness about some stuff. And a lot of times we don't give ourselves credit too for the things that we have done over the year. I took out my journal and then saw, how many, you know, workshops I'd been to, how many different webinars and things I'd attended. And I was like, wow, I actually did quite a lot more than I thought I did. And I learned an immense amount of things and met so many people who influenced me. So, it is kind of good to sit back and look at what did you do that year. And I loved how she said life is about looking forward and going forward. It's not about looking back. I mean, there is the time we look back and but it's meant to learn, right? It's meant to learn. It's not meant to sit there and lament and go over. And I think that's one of the greatest things I got from Mary Morrissey, I believe her name is. And she had talked about to substitute if only. We sit there and go, oh, if only I had, or if only I hadn't, or if only I knew, or and to substitute if only for next time. And that's so much more positive and empowering, right? So, but how can you do that if you're not aware of what you have been doing, right? So it's a great exercise to do, and there's still total time. And she puts it in really bite-sized chunks, so nothing overwhelming, nothing's too big that you can't do. So none of those excuses. And I mean, honestly, you can't really change the behavior until you change the mindset, because that's, how many times have I made resolutions that have carried over for years? Because if you don't change the inner part of where it's coming from and where you're operating from, you're just going to just fall back into this automatic pilot thing where it just goes right back. So it's really, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to be, keeping you updated here about it's about attempting to change your behaviors, your mindset, and change mindset first before changing your behaviors, right? So doing that, and change happens in increments. I liked how she said that too. It's not just about saying, oh, I'm going to work out, 5 days a week and do all this stuff. It's just increments. She's doing workout 5 minutes a day, every day, which I would kind of laugh at. But hey, if that's what she wants to do, and that keeps her going, then great. For me, it's 3 to 4 times a week consistently, and doing something that's fun and keep it varied. So it's all about what works for you. And again, you look at the 6 areas, and a lot of reflection, and then looking at where you want to be. So I just really encourage everyone to, I love Mel Robbins. I think she's so down to earth and straightforward, and, there's no BS with her, which I totally appreciate, and just very forthright, and no big phrases and things like that. It's just, she's just herself, and so authentic and vulnerable at the same time. So please do sign up for it. It's simple to do. The link's down below. Put in your name and email, and you get everything sent to you. And every day is, what's to do next on those little incremental changes, right? Because even in baby steps, you can still get up to Mount Everest, even with baby steps. Unless you freeze, but that's a whole nother thing. So bring some warm clothing. Anyway, hope you have a happy and safe New Year's, and looking forward to 2019 and all the new things that are going to be going on there. And I'm looking forward to a mindset reset myself, and hope you join me. And if you'd like, comment below, share with others, send it off. I know I'm doing it with a community, within my business community. There's a group of us that are doing it together to make it a little bit more fun and hold each other accountable. All right, you guys, take care, and wishing you all tons of love, happiness, prosperity, and abundance in 2019. Cheers.